Next, tougher rules on antisocial behaviour and pigeon feeding are being introduced in Darlington Town Centre this July. The updated Public Spaces Protection Order will give council officers the power to issue fines without arrest. The move follows a 125% rise in youth-related incidents, including reports of people cycling directly at pedestrians before veering off. The ban on feeding birds follows safety and hygiene concerns raised by residents and businesses. The order also includes new powers to tackle begging, stray dogs and side waste across the borough. A council leader has criticised comments by a local MP, calling them misleading and inflammatory. Stockton West's Matt Vickers told Parliament the borough had taken in a disproportionate number of asylum seekers and that lone men were left hanging around the town centre. But council leader Lisa Evans said the number of asylum seekers had remained static and the council had not opted into the government's dispersal scheme. She added that housing decisions were based on availability and that most properties used were shared amenity homes, which reflected the national approach. She called the MP's remarks deeply unfair. Plans to build 97 new homes on grassland in Ledgate have been approved despite dozens of objections. The development by Gleeson Homes will offer a mix of 2, 3 and 4 bedroom houses. Local residents and a historical society raised concerns about the loss of countryside and pressure on schools, GP surgeries and local character. Durham County Council planning officers said there was sufficient space at nearby primary schools and that the site was close to services and public transports. The developer will contribute over £300,000 to mitigate the impact of the scheme. And a pet parrot named Bert has been reunited with his family in Newton Aycliffe after vanishing for 5 days. The African grey, who'd only recently learned to fly, flew off after being startled by a delivery driver. He turned up 30 miles away at a nursery in Jarrow and was identified through a social media appeal. Animal expert Emma Gibbons, who cared for Bert until his owners were found, said his missing toe confirmed his identity. Bert is now back in Newton Aycliffe, a little hoarse but happily home, and after ruffling so many feathers online, we wish him a speedy recovery.